Yes guys, back again with another video, and in this one we will be talking about La Liga in Spain, how the title race is shaping up in La Liga, between Real Madrid, Barcelona and Atlético Madrid, who have been on fire, winning 12 games in a row. I'll be taking a deep dive in this video on my thoughts on the title race, who's impressed me, who hasn't, since tonight is the first game of La Liga in 2025, I think it's the perfect time. Real Madrid will be playing shortly against Valencia. Quick prediction, I think Real Madrid are going to win the game 3-1. Mbappe has discovered his form a little bit. He's playing a lot better now. He was scoring before, but the performances, the team wasn't clicking quite as it should. Real Madrid had that little sticky period, losing in the Clásico. They're struggling in the Champions League as well. There's still work to do there despite their win away at Atalanta. So I'll be touching on La Liga in this video. And yeah, let's start with Atlético de Madrid. Diego Simeone's team have come out of nowhere. I did not expect this. 12 wins in a row in all competitions. Absolutely amazing. If you cast your mind back into the summer, I thought for me they had one of the best windows of the whole transfer window, signing Lenormand from Real Sociedad. Gallagher was a nifty signing. I guess he's a squad player. Julian Alvarez from Manchester City. And Alexander Soloth, who had a fantastic season at Villarreal as well, joining Atlético Madrid. So in terms of the summer, I think they've done their business really, really well. They've strengthened the team. They've added to the talent that they already have. Antoine Griezmann is a player I rate so highly, I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, there are times where he's not quite great, but I think he's a world-class player. There's no question about that. And he's showing that once again this season. But yeah, I think let's just talk about that win against Barcelona they had before the break. That was dramatic, I have to admit. They came from behind to win that game. Soloth scoring literally in the dying seconds of that game. Great cross from Molina, by the way, and Soloth just tucks it home. I think that could be a big win for Atlético Madrid. Do I think they'll win the league? Not quite. I still think Real Madrid will have too much. It's funny I say that because Barcelona started the season like a house on fire. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha and Lewandowski have been on fire for Hansi Flick's team. But lately, Barcelona, the wheels seem to have come off a little bit. 1 win in 7, those defeats to Las Palmas at home. I didn't see that one coming, definitely. And yeah, man, they need to pick themselves up now for a big second half of the season. For me, Barcelona have been brilliant to watch. I've enjoyed watching them so far this season, but defensively, they're just not, they're not there, They just don't have the quality at the back, Jules Koundé is having a good season at right back, but it's just that centre-back partnership, Kubasi and Inigo Martinez, the former Sociedad defender. It's a good pairing, but it's not quite enough for me if you want to win La Liga or the Champions League or multiple trophies. But Barcelona are still in the mix, but I just don't think they're going to win it from here now. They had that impressive Clásico win, 4-0 against Real Madrid a few months ago in late October. When they beat Real Madrid, I was like, wow, okay, they are definitely the favourites. But it's funny how football can change in a few months, and they've gone from that to suddenly just having 1 win in 7 in the league, losing to Atlético, Las Palmas. They drew Betis 2-2 as well. They've had some really, really iffy results. And if I'm a Barcelona fan, I'm just looking at defensive recruitment right now. They have the situation with Dani Olmo right now in terms of registering him and stuff like that. So it's a bit of a mess in that sense, But looking at their attack, I think it's sorted. The attack is brilliant, with Yamal, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Dani Olmo. The midfield is sweet as well with Pedri, Gavi, De Jong. They've got a fantastic team, in that sense. And I still think they can do something in the Champions League, Barcelona. But the league, in a long stretch, I don't think they'll have enough to finish above both Madrid sides. And yeah, let's transition on to Real Madrid. So Real Madrid, for me, obviously, as we know, they can peak, when the season, gets into that business end. So I still think they'll have enough to finish above Barcelona. Carlo Ancelotti seems a little bit outdated for me. You know, some of the games I've seen Real Madrid have, but the quality will always bail you out. You know, they've got a fantastic team. You know, Mbappe, like I said earlier in the video, hasn't quite been at the races, but he's still been scoring goals. You know, the Club World Cup will give them a bit of a boost, winning that recently. They won the Super Cup earlier. They did beat Atalanta as well in what was a crucial game. So you'd expect Real Madrid to qualify into the next stage of the Champions League, albeit in the playoffs. They probably won't make the top 8 right now, but we'll see. They still have a few more games against Salzburg, and I believe, I'm not sure if they play Brest, but yeah, they really need to get their act together, and they have lately. You know, Jude Bellingham has been scoring goals lately. He's scored about 5 goals in his last 6 or something, and yeah, they're starting to pick up, you know, in the business end. And yeah, when you have Vinny, I think you always have a chance as well. So Vinny, Mbappe, Bellingham, goals will definitely be coming from all corners. Valverde is a fantastic player too. They obviously had to manage the situation defensively with the injuries to Militao and Carvajal. So let's see how Real Madrid go. But you can never really rule them out. Even in the Champions League, you can't ignore them. They can always come back. You know, that's just the type of club they are. So in terms of the La Liga title race, they have work to do, but I still make them favourites to win it. And yeah, Atletico Madrid obviously have emerged out of nowhere. Can they sustain this? Only time will tell. But they seem really good at the moment. They're like a well-oiled machine. They're winning games. They're grinding out results even when they're not at their best. From the games I've seen so far, I haven't watched as much La Liga as I would have liked this season, but I've seen all the big games so far. So yeah, man, it's just up to them to ensure that they can sustain this, if you like. And Athletic Club have been a very good, you know, side to watch as well this season. From what I've seen, they're 4th in terms of the top 4 race. They're looking very good for that 4th place. Obviously the likes of Sevilla have declined a little bit, you know, so yeah, Athletic Club look like the favourites to get top 4. Sociedad have had an up and down period, but they are improving of late. So like I said, in terms of the top 4, Athletic Club are the favourites to get that 4th position. They are there at the moment. I think they're about 6 points clear of Villarreal. So like I said, some really good games we've seen so far in La Liga, and I can't wait to watch how the second half of the season really unfolds, to be fair, you know. But this title race should be fascinating, and at the moment I just feel like the momentum is with the two Madrid clubs, Real and Atletico. Barcelona have dropped off, but they can pick it back up. But I just don't see how they win the league. In order to win the league, you need a strong foundation at the back. And I also forgot to mention Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's out for the season. He's had that ACL, you know, not long ago. So Barcelona have been playing Peña in goal, and he will remain there. But he's a decent keeper, but nowhere near as good as ter Stegen. So Barcelona have to deal with that. So alongside a inexperienced defense, the fullbacks are fine. Like I said, Koundé and Balde, they're brilliant. And in the Champions League, they can cause issues, Barcelona. But in terms of winning the league, I don't see how it goes. You know, I don't see how they manage to win the league from here. But Hansi Flick's a brilliant manager. Let's see how it goes. But if I had to predict it right now, I would go for Real Madrid to win the league, Atletico Madrid to finish 2nd, and Barcelona to finish 3rd. It is definitely between those 3 clubs right now. So let's see how it transpires. There's still another Clásico. You know, Barcelona still have to go to the Metropolitano Stadium to play Atleti, you know, and yeah, man, let's see how it goes. And feel free to let me know in the comments, who do you think will win La Liga this season? Who's impressed you the most, by the way? Who do you think will finish in the top 4? Do you think Athletic Club can hold down that 4th position under Ernesto Valverde? Or do you think there will be a surprise? You know, do you think Villarreal will catch up? Obviously Villarreal are a good team, by the way. It wouldn't surprise me if they finish in the top 4, you know. Alex Baena, for me, what a player. Brilliant player. If you haven't seen him, a very good midfielder. You know, I think he's destined for a big move at some stage in his career, maybe in the coming transfer window, who knows. But let me know what you think. Who's impressed you the most? Like I said, And yeah, I think the next video on the agenda, let's see what the topic is. I'm still trying to think about what I should talk about in the next video, but who knows, maybe a review of the Liverpool-Manchester United game will be dropping. If you haven't been aware, I'm a Liverpool fan, so most of the videos will probably be about Liverpool, but like I said, for me, I'll just react to football news on this channel, and feel free to push it out. You know, a like and subscribe would be wonderful. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.